Hi, my name is Dr. Robert Boydston, and welcome to our website. The Boydston Institute is the premier natural health facility on the West Coast. It has been engineered from the ground up to serve chronic patients suffering with chronic fatigue, chronic pain, fibromyalgia, severe hormone imbalances, and childhood developmental disorders. If you look to your left, you'll see a list of conditions that we have helped without drugs and without surgery. We were able to help these people after they have been from doctor to doctor with little to no help. And many of them have visited popular clinics such as Stanford, Sansum, and the Mayo Clinic. And how do we help them when others failed? Well, I'll explain that in just a second. Now let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Robert Boydston, and my journey into healthcare began because I had a desire to help sick people, but I didn't want to just give drugs to them. I wanted to understand what was really going on with a sick person's physiology and work with the body to restore function. I wanted to create real change. See, my first stop was to chiropractic school, where I graduated valedictorian from Life Chiropractic College West in the San Francisco Bay Area of California. Now, my first passion was chiropractic neurology. Chiropractic neurology is a specialized approach to looking at the brain and nervous system functionally. See, science has shown us in the last 20 years that the brain can change, remold, and create new connections based on the stimulation that you give it. It's been proven over and over again that it is possible to systematically diagnose specific areas of the brain that are weak and change those weak areas through non-invasive rehabilitation. See, I began my work by exclusively treating chronically ill patients with chronic pain and fatigue. And by using our brain-based approach, we were helping people turn around their lives, giving them a chance to live well again after countless doctors and specialists had given up on them. See, it didn't take me long to realize, and you may have come to this conclusion because of your own circumstance, that when a person has a health condition that is not considered life-threatening and there's no easy fix, our medical system is completely inadequate. See, I would see the desperation on the faces and in the eyes of the patients I treated. They were yearning to have someone listen to them, to spend the time necessary to get to the bottom of their problem, and most importantly, to help them break the chains their illness had placed on their lives. I understood them, and I knew I had to engineer my institute to allow me to function as the doctor I needed to be for them. I couldn't rush people in and out in 10 minutes like commonly happens, in the insurance medical model. I couldn't squabble with insurance companies trying to get them to pay for testing they considered unnecessary because we were stepping outside of the box. See, I not only stepped outside of the box, I leaped outside of the box. See, inside that box was a system that never could help the people in the way that they needed to be helped. Although I got great results with our brain-based approach, I realized something was missing. See, I would get amazing results with most, yet others I couldn't make the changes I needed. The most confusing part was the patients that did not have good results seemed to have the same characteristics and test findings as the ones that were successful. See, there had to be something missing. And this led me onto a journey that I had to find what was missing. And it led to the discoveries that make the Boydston Institute what it is today. See, I made an important personal discovery. See, I realized I was trying to do what most other doctors do. I was looking at the human body as if it was compartmentalized. I was focused on brain and nervous system function without looking at the hormone system, the immune system, and the gastrointestinal function. I knew I would have to understand and look at all of these systems at the same time if I wanted greater and more consistent results. So for a huge period of time, I hibernated at night and on the weekends. I poured through scientific journals, textbooks, and articles. I traveled across the country to learn from the best teachers I could find. I burned the midnight oil, so to speak. And it was this intense study of physiology, neurology, and immunology that led to my greatest discovery. Everything in the body affects everything else. In order to properly treat and manage any chronically ill or sick patient, you must look at everything and you must do it all at once. And I began actually looking at and measuring everything. I began running the necessary laboratory tests needed to make this big picture approach work. And as I started doing this on more and more patients, we got greater and more consistent results. Referrals flooded in. We have patients fly in from out of state and drive from out of town because they've had a family member or a friend refer them to us. And the underlying principle and driving philosophy that guides our treatment at the Boydston Institute is treat the patient, not their diagnosis. See, when we see a new patient, they're going to be treated as an individual. We're going to sit down together and go over the entire case. Patients are never rushed in and out of our office. The Boydston Institute is the premier facility for the chronically sick because we take the time necessary to make a proper functional diagnosis and work with them to make the proper lifestyle, dietary, supplemental, and neurological changes required to create true healing. There is no other place like this. And if you suffer with one of the conditions listed to the left, then this is the place for you. Please explore our website and discover some of the truly unique things that have made the Boydston Institute so popular. If you suffer and would like to schedule a consultation, please call our office at 559-297-9218. Thank you.